What's up, everybody out there? Just back to do another reason indexing video about how bad and how terrible the browser is in the search browser and how you're searching for lost samples and stuff like that. This is reason 9.5, and unfortunately, Propellerhead has moved on, it seems like, to reason 10.1, and have doesn't seem like they have any instances of trying to do any maintenance updates to reason 9.5. I deal with a lot of samples, always have. Sample folders, they're largest. They are as large as ever nowadays. If you're dealing with something as simple as contact, you need like a 4 terabyte drive just to have the basics on there nowadays. And you got a lot of companies, that are just giving out gigabytes of zip folders worth of samples, man. And you need the space to house all this stuff. But that's not the point, though, today. The point is today is that Propellerhead has yet to fix the indexing issue, meaning searching criteria when you're searching for specific stuff, samples, certain samples that's missing out of a kit. You're searching for certain refills. I hear the argument, you need to break your refill folder up. You need to break your samples folder up. That's not true either, because you go to any other DAW, or even if you use something as simple as the Mac Finder, I think it is. That's the search for Mac or whatever. And, the Windows Explorer or whatever the case be, just searching through the regular computer itself. If you're looking for something to say, as simple as the highlighted SH09 kit 01, you can find that just by using your computer within 2 seconds. But trying to find it using the search within reason, you'll be here for at least 30 minutes to an hour, sometimes longer than that, and your session is wasted. And a lot of times reason crashes because of that too. It's searching for a particular sample of sound, and it got to go through all these folders. There's subfolders within the folders and subfolders within those folders. So it has to sit there and search through all that. Understandable. That's a lot of information, a lot of data, a lot of ones and zeros. But reason does not perform even on a level as something as simple as Windows Explorer or the Mac Finder or any of these other DAWs that even Contact. When you go into the settings and you go to the update the samples, see how fast that shit loads, man? But Reason doesn't do that. I don't think they even care. It's been like that since Reason 1, so just used to it, man. It just is what it is. It is what it is. But it's a new day, man. If y'all not catching on Propellerhead, you're just about to just leave your asses behind in the dirt, man. That's why a lot of people left Reason. The lack of VST support for years. And, just like a whole slew of lack of editing capabilities. But, Reason is Reason, man. It is what it is. But just to show y'all an example of what's up now, I'm going to go to SH09 Kit 02. And, what's going to happen, obviously, bang, it's going to come up with this, the missing samples or whatever the case be. Boom. These are all the samples that are missing. I know what folder is in, so that's not the point either. But the problem is, there used to be a way, and I believe it was in like Reason 4 or something like that, that you could highlight all the missing samples. Hit the replace button, go to that folder, and just highlight the exact same samples, and it will load up 2 seconds, man. Now that protocol is gone. If you have to search through all the locations, you could be searching forever, or the system or Reason rather, protocol will be searching forever. The best way that I figured out to do this in Reason 9.5 is pretty much, like I said, these are the samples that are missing. I'm going to go to the actual sample folder, which is right here, the let's go back. Let's go back right here. WA synth drums. Now, just going to move my camera a little bit. There are a lot of folders, as you see right there, 4 folders, but there are subfolders within these folders. Even though nothing loaded up because I'm over here searching already, but it's a lot of folders, man. But I'm going to go back. Let's click on it one more time. And we're just going to hit the search folder. See, I got my little beach ball right there loading up. Let's see, we want 5 minutes, 25 seconds. Let's see how long it takes for this thing to load up. Even with knowing what folder the samples are in. While this is doing that, I'm about to light my joint up, because this is going to be a hot second. Shout out to all my smokers out there, man. You need trees for shit like this. You need weed for the aggravation of shit like this, man. Shout to Ghosthack. Look up ghosthack.de, I think it is. 6,600 plus samples, man, for $20, bro. When you go to the website, Ghosthack, you're going to put in the coupon GIFT35. GIFT35. GIFT 35. You get a 35% discount on top of that already. So look that up. Shout out to Ghosthack, man. It's been well over 2-3 minutes already, man. This WA synth drums, particular samples folder, it's about a good 4 gigs worth of information in there. So, that's not a lot, but it's more than enough that it has to take its time to search. But unfortunately, with Propeller Head again, they just don't care, man. That's just my opinion from now on out, and I'm sticking to it. I feel like they don't listen to their customer base. They don't listen to the community. They never have, because this shit has been going on since I've been using Reason since 3, but heavy using Reason since version 4. Most of my production work, instrumental-wise, is in Reason. So that's a long time, at least well over 10 years, you know what I mean, of making beats within Reason. And it's been the same exact thing. I know a lot of people probably think like, wow, this guy's like really taking the time out, because I've had people said that to me, to show what is not happening correctly in this program. And I advise everybody that is a musician that uses this digital computer technology nowadays to get on these platforms like YouTube, any other social media, and start making complaints about shit that ain't right, you know what I mean? Because we spending too much money with these guys, and they ain't giving us nothing, man, you know what I mean? They're definitely 40 years late, finally getting to the VST. Look how long it took them to do that. And look at all the bugs that shit had in it in the beginning when it first started. And like I said, I'm still on 9.5. Everybody that, upgraded to version 9 and then wound up getting a 9.5 update, we were the ones who reported all those bugs to get it where it's at 10.1 now, Reason version. But why is the 9.5 user still don't got no maintenance updates? We don't care about getting the new, Europa and the grain and all that. Yeah, those are dope, but, I got enough VSTs and rack extensions. I don't need extra shit. I need stability, Propeller Head. I need maintenance stability, man. When y'all get a chance, look up the Plug-in Sentinel. Plug-in Sentinel by Steinberg. Trust me, I had a lot of headaches with Steinberg too throughout the years. Plugins just crashing, You know what I mean? The whole project had just crashed if one VST wasn't compatible, or it just had some weird type of glitch where it was eating up my processor or whatever, and the whole Cubase had just crashed. I went through years of dealing with that shit. That's what made me go to Reason. You feel what I'm saying? Or go over to Propellerhead, even though I've used Rebirth back in the day too. Yeah, matter of fact, gotta get rolling the strap. Like on some 50 shit, rolling. Y'all get the strap for taking and forcing Propellerhead to unlicensed Rebirth. And then y'all didn't do anything with it. You know what I mean? Shame on y'all for that. Y'all get the strap for that on some 50 cent shit. Shout out to the people that still bootlegging that Rebirth, though. That shit's still fire to this day. Still searching, man. For all those that might be asking what type of computer setup I got an HP Z600 dual Z9. It's not the best processors, but it's more than enough for just making beats. They're the Z9 E5645s, I believe they are. E5645s. I'm definitely going to upgrade to the X series, but I don't need those right now. Got 12 gigs of RAM in here. I got a terabyte Western Digital black drive. I know it's not an SSD, but like I said, I don't need it for that because I'm running dual Xenons already with the hyper-threading turned on in the BIOS, so that's 24 cores right there. It runs fine, man, with Cubase and in Ableton, and I'm able to go online and watch movies on it and do all this other stuff, and has fast download and yada da da da. But this shit right here, searching for samples within Reason, is some bullshit. And I ain't here to waste nobody's time, man. I'm just trying to show Propellerhead what it is they not doing correctly, man. Yeah, if you want these samples, you could get them for free too at WA Productions. Look them up. They on Plug-in Boutique. They on the gram, YouTube, all that. They make VSTs too. I got some of their stuff. It's pretty dope. Same guys that make the King or whatever the case be, WA Productions or whatever. Matter of fact, I upgraded to the Native Instruments. The Contact player. I don't own actual Contact, but I got well over 200 or 300 gigs worth of just Contact sound libraries or whatever the case be. Sample libraries or whatever, NKS files or whatever you want to call them. For some strange reason, the Contact player has disappeared from Reason also. I just picked up on that the other day because I wound up getting some Contact libraries, or sample folders or whatever. And I wanted to update it, And I went looking for it inside of the pane right here, and it was just gone. Looked up on the native access, couldn't uninstall it, couldn't reinstall it, couldn't repair it, couldn't modify it. It works Contact still as a standalone, and I was able to pull it up, obviously, in Cubase, Ableton, or whatever, and the shit. And it works no problem. But for whatever reason, that last update in the native access to push it, I think is Contact Player version 5.8 or something like that, 580 or something like that. And since the last update, it's gone out of Reason. I even checked the plugin manager inside of Propellerhead Reason, and it's not even there. Rector is there, Faces is there, and I think it's Guitar Rig 3 or whatever is there, but not Contact though. Another thing I mentioned to Propellerhead too, when they first did the introduction to saying they were going to implement VST, Yo, you need to build a VST database to get this shit working better. There's a lot of free VSTs out here, man. And, and not just with the, you can check the old videos I did with the 32-bit plugins. It's a lot of VSTs out here for free. And if you're a new producer, new musician, you just coming in the game, there's a lot of new cats out here. Y'all need to just download the free stuff. Don't even worry about trying to buy what everybody else is trying to buy. You know what I mean? You'll be wasting your money because you may not be doing this tomorrow. I've seen a lot of people come and go, man. Only a few remain. But obviously, we're finished. As you see, that was at least a good 10 minutes, man. You know what I mean? Searching for the samples. Now, let me tell you what happens after this, what you got to do in case you're going through the same thing. Exit that out. Like I said again, it's kit SHO. It's Calm patch SH09 kit 02. You have to save it, man. Let's go down. Right here. Go to save. Overwrite it. I went through almost about half that file folder, man. Right here, let's go back. Hold up. Let's go over here, Where my patches at? Where my patches? Alright, let's go back. Conk. I went through almost half of this file folder right here, man. It's about a good 30 or so patches in here, give or take. I got about halfway through, and then when I went back to load one of them up just to play around with it, I had to search for the samples all over again, yo. So I'm almost down the line. Eventually, you know what I mean? I'll get there. But I've been at this right here, what I'm doing now. I've been at it for a day and a half already, yo. Just loading this shit up, man. Makes no sense. I should be making music, man. No lie. Let's go on to the next one. Bang, it's missing. Like I said, I know where the folder's at. I already know where the folder's at. Let's go back. Let's go back to the samples. Right here, boom. Yeah, right here. Look it up. WA synth drums. It's about a good 3-4 gigs worth of samples. They give it to you for free. Google that. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's get back into there. You know what I mean? And let's click search folders, man. Yeah, get them blunts rolled up, man. Y'all gonna be chilling with me for a minute, man. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the weed in Jersey lately, man. This shit is like weird, yo. Straight up, man. Getting a lot of weird ass weed out here, yo. Damn, the sun about to come up. Sun is about to come up. I hear the trucks running outside, man. If you heard that horn, that's the trucks coming up and down the block to start coming from the factory, man. Now, keep in mind, I said I could go over to, the Windows search and search for the exact same thing. It'll pull it up in less than a minute, man. You know what I mean? But I will have to go through each individual folder to find the specific named sample that I'm looking for. And that would take forever. To just, just to try to push it back and drop it down on the pad. Each one that'll be just as long as what I'm doing right now. It'll probably go a little quicker, but it would be time consuming and wear and tear, man. Doing all this clicking and all this stuff, going back and forth between the folders, hell no. Yo, anybody out there use Applied Acoustic Systems Ultra Analog Sessions, or anybody got an interest in it? I got a license for sale for $25, man. Applied Acoustic Systems Ultra Analog Sessions. I got a license for sale, man. Hit me up, $25. Yeah, this shit on 20 minutes. I don't even know if y'all who rocking with me right now at 20 minutes, man. Let's go. Should have went live doing this shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, just to reiterate too, on some past videos I did, Waves Audio, still no push notifications on the Wave Central app. You know, native instruments with the native access, I don't get push notifications. Isotope with the what is it, Isotope portal or whatever, I don't get push notifications that they're upgrades. And whatever else, you know what I mean. There are no push notifications on these apps, which is pretty stupid, because I'm paying you guys for updates. The musician community is paying you guys for updates, and we're not getting updates. You know, we're not getting told that there are updates. I subscribe to all emails, so I don't even see it in the email either. If I don't click the app, I'll never know there's an update. Also, Waves, man, what's up with y'all licensing protocol thing? I don't know. Every time I load up a DAW, I get the licenses missing. Licenses are missing. I own this shit outright. How is my licenses missing? Regardless if it's an update, I don't know what the fuck is going on with that shit. Get it right, though. Nobody got no time to re-downloading all these fucking Waves plugins, yo. Nobody got time for that. Thank God I ain't got the Mercury bundle yet, because I'll be pissed off right now. And I know I can't be the only one that's going through that. So get that app right, Waves, man. Matter of fact, I did have a question before that I'll be asking in certain groups or whatever. Is there any way to try to get your computer processors to utilize all the processing power per particular piece of software, I guess? So, Reason is already a low usage CPU program, which is good, so it doesn't tax our CPUs. But is there a way to get the CPU to max out, or get the program to use all the and not even to say that you want to max or have your CPU running like that. But I guess what the question is, I'm saying, can we make it run faster? The certain instances of situations like this where it's just taking forever to find samples, and that's more on propeller head. But what's up with the hardware side of it? Is there a way we can make it, search faster than what it is? Even if, the protocols of Windows is not tied into propeller head Reason. Is there a program or some type of protocol you could download to make, just certain programs run faster? And I ain't talking like, hardware, either SSD or, matter of fact, anybody got any information on those Intel Optane chips? Optane, look it up, man. I don't got a lot of information on it. I really need to do my homework on it. The Optane Intel, it seems to be like a, I guess a PCI chip that is just, offset some RAM, you know what I mean? Offset some hard drive. Data is going back and forth between the line. It's like a storage type zone where you could just offset some information, kind of like the mail carriers. You see the mailboxes, the storage mailboxes in the neighborhood. We just dropping that here for a minute. We come back, we deliver it later. I guess that's my take on it right there. But I think I'm definitely about to buy one of those because they're not expensive at all. They're very cheap for what it says it could do for your computer. But I didn't like the information that I read on it, that it seems like Intel is promoting that you need an Intel SSD combined with the Optane chip, PCI chip, in order for it to really work. Obviously, that would make sense because, Intel invented both of them. You know what I mean? Not to say they invented SSD. They invented their SSD drive along with the Optane. So obviously it has a good combination of synchronization, no problem. But can that same Optane chip run on any SSD or, regular mechanical drive? That's the argument. That's the information that's not, really understood right there. Can it run on any type of drive, any type of manufacturer SSD, Western Digital, whatever, whether it be mechanical SSD, can it run like that? And would it, help, boost the performance of just about any desktop computer? And I got pretty much a server desktop, because that's what a Z is. It ain't nothing but a desktop version of a server. So would it help me? So anybody got any information out there on the Optane, definitely hit me up on that. If you're using it, which model chips you got, how long you've been rocking it for, what it's done versus what it wasn't doing before you had the Optane chip in your computer, what your rig is doing now. Is it faster? Is it better? Do you still feel like you need more RAM or SSD for mechanical like I need? But I'm not really worried about that because I think my Western Digital Black, I think it outperforms the SSD in my opinion, because it has its own thing. You know what I mean? If you know about Western Digital Black, those that know, I don't gotta explain it. It's just, it definitely got its own brain. But yeah, any information on that Optane chip, man, hit me up, yo, because I don't hear anybody that's using it or even talking about it, but neither here or there. So yeah, we're about another 10 to 15 minutes down the line. And I'm not going to let this video go over 30 minutes because it ain't worth it after that. But again, just exit out. We're using Space Funk patch. We're just going to go over here and save it. Space Funk. Highlight the original. Click save. You're going to overwrite it. It's going to be there. And just to, show you an example. Let's go back to the patches right here real quick. Patches. Just to show you an example, the last one was Space Funk. I'm going to go back to the SH09 kit, the one before, and I'm just going to load it up. It loaded up, no problem. You know what I mean? Let's go one before that, the SH01 kit. Loads up. Alright, it seems like there's no problems now. It's loading fast, but I don't understand the argument, man. You know what I mean? Why is it taking so long to find the samples? That makes no sense. So Space Funk was the last one. I'm going to go on the stabbed right here. And somebody give me some answers on this. Propeller Head, anybody from the user community. You see I'm doing these videos, nobody responding. I can't be the only one that got these large sample folders out here. I know I'm a collector for a minute, but I can't be the only person that got this issue. And I know I'm not, because I talk to people, but where's the questions constantly being asked for this? There's no response on it. Propeller Head, they don't respond to my videos. It is what it is. I don't really trip on that, you know what I mean? I know y'all gonna get it right one day, but it's like y'all slow rolling and just treating us like crackheads. You give us a little bit of crack, And then you know we're gonna come back and spend that bread because whatever you put out, we're gonna want it. So it is what it is. But all right, like I said, I don't see myself upgrading to like maybe Reason 11. But the way this shit is working, man, I feel like I'm forced to upgrade just to get whatever maintenance updates that are gonna come because they obviously have abandoned Reason 9.5. I don't see no maintenance updates. I guess I eat my words later on around when Thanksgiving holiday sales come around, but I don't see it happening. I think it's a complete abandonment in my opinion. I don't think they're ever going to do any updates on it again because if they did, they would have done it already. It's been out for a minute now, the VST wave of Reason, and it's already been, it's been over a year already for this shit, pretty much. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not going to waste your time no more. You see what it is. Anybody got this problem, hit me up, man. Let me know what it is. Peace. Seg one.